dafa mel ni député mayor bu Banjul muy Abdou Aziz Gueye mi ngi si line bi su ko defee ñu jël ko just maybe 5 minutes mooy bi dafa bëgg a wax moom si Mccarthy Square buñ bëgg gis nga sa toogu bi mu ngi nii bëggoon nañ nga ñëw yow tamit bokk si jotaay bi waaye nekkuloo si biir réew mi jamono ji but anyway Mr Gueye ñu ngi welcome to the programme bu fekkee yaa ngi may dégg ñu bàyyi la nga waxtaan nga nuyoog ñuy seetaan dem straight ci li nga bëgg a tontu mooy ci lu jëm ci wàllu office of the president lettre bi nga xam ne jox nañ leen ko.
Well, asalaamaaleykum my brother Garmi naka nga def.
maa ngi sant bu baax.
ma njëkk a apologize rek for not joining you in person because of
no problem.
other engagements I had.
Yeah.
So maa ngi nuyu sa panelist yi fa nekk yëpp suma brother Sabali Mr Kurang ak Mr Jeng.
Okay.
ak my other brother. So sorry to drag you back a little bit.
No
but
problem.
I felt I should just call Tuti. Ma participate. maa ngi leen di xaw a drag back because foog naa jeexal ngeen the issue of Mccarthy Square.
No problem.
But I feel while Sirang couldn't discuss, it lacks some context that I can provide.
Acha.
Maybe nekuma fa in person, but
moo tax ñu bëggoon laa indi sax.
do that briefly. So I limit myself to Mccarthy Square because nekuma fa in person.
No
so
problem.
first of all, so my first reaction more with regards to I think a comment made by I think Mr. Jeng. So
Segu Jeng wala Babukar ñaari Jeng moo fi nekk.
The letter that was received at the council with regards to this issue, ñu ko received on the 11th of March. So letter bi bim ñëwee, it didn't meet the mayor at the council. By then, Mayor Tukina hand over, and then the letter was delivered to the CEO. So mayor is not here. So the CEO minuted that letter from the office of the president to my office. So before letter bi ñëwee, I think suko mayor gisee man to be fair to her, man maa ko won. You know, just to brief her. But the action that was taken towards the letter was done by myself and CEO because by then I was at the council. So, but in that letter, I think just to give more context to the discussion, what was given as a reason for the action that was taken by the office of the president, man mo mahawa jahal. Because you know, maybe I can save you time and not go through all of the letter.
Okay.
But it just said in one of the paragraphs that you may wish to note that the office of the president spent significant funds to give the square the current facelift, which requires proper management and adequate security to maintain. Hence the decision. Right? So it meant because of the facelift that had happened, so Lolu more justified decision being a hamne office of the president interna purjilko. But to take you back, because talking about the facelift, because this had been happening every year during independence celebrations and whatnot. But there was a national organizing committee that was set up. But in this national organizing committee, it had stakeholders, including the Banjul City Council. So Banjul City Council were represented by the CEO. So resources were mobilized. You know, I need not get into details about that issue. So it meant that the renovation was done by stakeholders, of course, coordinated by the Office of the President. So you cannot take Banjul City Council out of the efforts of the renovations of the Mccarthy Square, right? So lolu benala.
Okay.
Secondly, when it comes to the management of Mccarthy Square, I think that is their argument because Mccarthy Square, you know, topato winfa. But topato palace bumelni Mccarthy Square by a council, dafa am some financial difficulties and constraints in they am. Because currently, and it's very unfortunate that ñi nga xamne ñu ngi argue the maybe trying to put blame on the council. And they fail to, maybe they don't know it or they deliberately ignore the fact that Banjul City Council currently at the square, we have up to 13 staff. Only on salary, we pay them about $500,000 annually. We have gardeners there, we have painters there, we have other people ñu employ. So it's not like Makati Square Council dañ fa neglect totally yóbbuwuñ fa kenn pour mu liggéey fa. But on top of that, I think sustainability palace pour mu mun a am. Like I told you, we have staff that we're paying am na yeneen maintenance cost. Makati Square, most of events if they am.
Okay.
BCC does not charge a dime for those events, including government events, including independence celebrations and all of that. So if at all, maybe these events were charged and then cancelled, at least maybe it can be used for sustainability purposes. While like I said, just to give more context to this, Council had been dedicating efforts and resources year in, year out to the Makati Square. It's not like they just neglect.
All
So, legi, fi ma buga conclude moi,
Wow,
because we've all seen local government act be lalawa, and then since before independence in Gambia, you know, the council had been empowered by ordinance to manage the park and whatnot. Man, fima fokne sincerely, because I heard my brother Sabali saying ne, li dialogue la warona dore. And I fully agree with him. But li hew moy, fim neka ni, fim tolu. I think instead of putting blame on the council, because the council ñun tamit suñ sukandeko ci act bi nga xamne mom mo ñu govern, it gave us the mandate to manage some of these parks and these other whatnot. So I think what the government should do is, in fact, even in their letter, they should have indicated, man lima don't expect, that maybe they are proposing for a joint management, at least for a start, of the square, but not to just solely grab it from the council and then, you know, hoping to manage it. But how? Because currently, right now, as we speak, ñi liggéey Makati Square yep, they are staff of Banjul City Council. Banjul City Council ñoo leen employ su weer bi dee ñoom ñoo ñëw pour Banjul City Council fay leen. So I think this was something that could have been avoided if at all after. But during all of these meetings, organizing committee meetings, it had never been indicated once after suñu renovate Makati Square it is the intention of the office of the president to take charge of it.
All right.
We just saw the letter. And then finally, on a final note, letter bi biñ ko receive, it was replied to, it was responded to. Letter bi Banjul City Council replied in office of the president and gave them our reasons and our justifications and what we thought was a best reply. So that had already been done. Let's spill out naxi media bi, you know, liko fa yobu, I don't know. But man, I can assure you that at the level of the council, letter bi man la fa fekut fa mayor. And then we dealt with it professionally and the way we should have dealt with it.
All right.
And it had been, we have sent a response to the office of the president and we await ñoom tamit lan mooy nekk seen tontu to what we have responded to them.
All right, Mr. Gueye, xam naa dinañ la invité ñu gën a mën a waxtaan ci lii